All right, back at it. So where we left off, we were trying to solve these puzzles, which I think I can just solve this one here and now, but the next puzzle is going to require me to get the green, most likely. So we'll work on that when it comes to it. What do we got here? Whoop. 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 Bye. All right, let's try to make sense of all this. So this is one linear, two linear, two linears, two three-way splits. Got blue and red crystals, sources. May or may not matter what order they're in. So three things here require purple, which I'm thinking you probably do by pointing it backwards from like back here and shooting purple into it. Because combining them into a purple beam and then redirecting them to shoot linearly through all of these from the side would be a pain in the ass, and would use up like at least two of the cubes. So you probably just do it like that. You probably just shoot the purple beam into this and it gets there. Where the other three-way split's gonna go is a little less clear. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so red, 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 blue, 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 purple, purple. It's kind of a big mess. You could kind of line it up so that all of the blues are getting hit at the same time. Maybe not. If it's possible, you have to be somewhere really specific. Like there. And you might be able to do that for the reds too, because they're concentrated on this side, although probably not. Because they don't have that kind of lateral movement, I don't think. God, this one's gonna be chaos. 3 out of 11. Fuck. Alright. Huh. This one seems extreme. So how many of the... You can't line the blues up. But the linears could be used to make specific things go in the right spots, because like... This could be all red, these three. And then that one needs red. These can be all blue. But the blue has to be in all three of these things and that one and that one. Maybe you do use the linears back there. Wow. Yeah. That's all of the blue things at once. That does solve this entire chunk of the room, and it looks great. It's nice. So just like that, 8 out of 11. And of course, the red lines up with the red, and the blue lines up with the blue, so they're ready to be used in the next puzzle. But I also somehow need a purple. And that'll be harder. Because all three prongs are going into a place that's needed. I can't necessarily just, like, steal them. And if I just, like, point this back... Like, if I had one more, I'd be fine. So I could grab the leavings that are past the goal and send those away. But I can't make that work Because I'd have to have one here, and then like one over there, and then a third one to finish it. Unless there's a spot where the red and blue are done reaching their goal and also meet, and I don't think those exist. Because the red ends here, there, right on the wall, and there where it has to go through. There's pretty much just these distant ones that are wasted, and so you could potentially send them elsewhere. But that seems like a bad idea. So I'm wondering if I'm supposed to send purple up from down there somehow. The issue being that I only really have this one spare. I do still need to figure out how I'm going to send this through. My issue here is that this has to be horizontal because it can't float. So it has to reach a cube that's down here. If I want to send green up there, I kind of need another cube up here. I can't take them out of that puzzle because there's a barrier. So is there currently one that's redundant? A cube I don't need here. See, that has to go through those two locations, so it has to be in a specific, like, yeah. They made these somewhat complicated sequences so that this had to go through both of these, so it had to be in a pretty specific location. This has 3 prongs because green had to go into 3 places, that, and that, and then we add red to that one to make it white. Yeah, green, red, blue combined there. I believe that has to be set up like that. So you and that one are the redundant ones. And this has to go through here, so like there's not a lot of ways to change how this works. One of the only things I can think of is that there's like stuff like this in the ground. If you set it on that, it might... Not in this case. But in the case of like the teleporter spots or whatever, it does make it lean. Like that would be useful. But there's no green beam here. No mean green beam machine. Yeah, we have to be in a pretty specific spot to hit all 3 of these. I don't think we're gonna have any wiggle room to do something crazy there. And I don't think I'm missing a cube. I'm not totally sure what to do with this. No. For a moment I thought, oh, I can switch the red. I can switch the red with the green. Is it the but there's no green crystal in this one because the green's coming from a previous level. So if I could redirect it up there, that'd be handy, but I don't think that's happening. Let's see. This puzzle looks like I can't do it. So I'm kind of curious whether if I go into the next puzzle, if I can send stuff back that'll help me solve the puzzle. Let's see. They might have done something crazy here. Or I'm just missing something. I'll know in a moment when I come back after having solved this puzzle. Finding out that, yes, I totally need to do that. But I probably can't solve this puzzle without getting the green. That I don't know how to get yet. I gotta figure out what I'm missing there, too. They gave me 5 linear redirections. Got blue, 3 whites, 2 yellows, so that's green and red. I only have red and blue, of course, so that's the problem. Yep, another spot that green needs to be. Some red and blue. Is that framed as being done? 18 out of 30. Alright. So that reinforces that every puzzle has to be solved at once. I assume all of them. It might just be the 2 that are upstairs, which by function would require the ones from before to be solved. Generally, the way this whole game works is that everything has to stay solved simultaneously. Nothing in this room requires blue, except this, and of course the white. I think you're supposed to just redirect these right through here. I think I centered this in a central location where you then redirect red and green through both of these. Yeah. So this needs to hit both yellows and the white redirection. And then this, the green, needs to point at that too. Except no, it has to point at that. Putting it as close as possible so it's easier to hit when the green gets sent through. So that'll take the green and redirect it to the red. So this will be yellow. So yellow and yellow will be solved. These 3 whites will be solved. So the moment I get green, 5 of these are accounted for. Then I gotta figure this out. Which, some mirror tricks are happening here. How many? I only have 1 cube left. Is that doable? Maybe. Ah. That's how it works, because it lets through the thing that it is. So this lets red through, and this becomes... the purple beam becomes blue. Then blue goes through and hits the blue one. So at that point, it would be... this should be white. So taking out the... red will make it... what's it? Blue and green, so it'll become yellow? And then you shoot that, then you take out the blue and it'll become green. That'll solve the puzzle. 21 out of 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are going to be solved when I get the green in this puzzle. That'll make it to 27 out of 30. So that's still 3 to go, which are the 3 purples back there. So it is just the 2 that are on this floor. But I still have to figure out 2 things, which is how to get purple on this floor. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to send lasers back ever, or if I'm just mis-solving the puzzle. Because you can rearrange these crystals, blue and red. This one's a white. So let's control there, yellow. Yeah, I believe there never is a green crystal, right? You only get green crystal by taking this yellow and filtering the blue out. This goes nowhere. Oh, it's right. This is yellow bounces the red off of the. Yeah. That's when that becomes green, and then the red comes back. Just gotta figure out which part of this can be changed out. Is that white already entering this? I've been redirecting the green, but the white is already coming here. So that would solve my inefficiency of cubes problem. And color-wise, that should solve everything, huh? Yeah, I was thinking not to use a white, but if I bounce this off the green barrier, the green will go through into the chamber where I need a green. And the part where I don't need a green, I'll get, if I put this right here, then I can control it better. There we go. Because I want it to lay on the ground so it's flat. There we go. Yeah. It'll bounce a purple beam back into the first chamber and send a green beam into the second chamber. So it simultaneously solves all my problems. Basically. Yeah. That's the solution. So let's go find this purple beam. Oh, does it bounce right back into here so I don't even need to use both cubes? We good? Didn't I have a spare? Yeah, I do. Huh. I won't even need you, will I? 11 out of 11. And if I did it right, this should actually be pre-solved. Did I nail it? I nailed it. I nailed it. I pre-solved the area for when I would figure out how to get the laser in. Okay, cool. So no crazy shit where you send lasers backwards into previous chambers to solve them out of order, which was definitely a thing I was thinking might be happening. But I was allowing for possibilities that were not happening at all. There's G. Instead, I just had to, how do you put it? I just had to, rethink which beam I was sending in. I was worried about sending the right beam because I had no way of splitting them, I thought. But no, I totally have a way of splitting them, which is the fact that the thing in front of the thing that was gonna, that separate the two last chambers was something that would perfectly filter a white beam into the exact colors that I needed for the two chambers. I should have seen that sooner. I really should have seen that sooner, yeah. Press E to customize the behavior of magenta colored... Excuse me? Excuse me? Does it need income input? Yep. Well, that's neon as fuck. Okay. So this is the 3-prong cube, but now I can customize what comes out of each thing. I assume that it needs to have the base component be involved, so basically it's a cube that is a 3-way splitter while simultaneously being a filter. So instead of always having these 3 colors on the same sides, now I can actually say what they're on, but it has to have the right thing coming into it. So in this case I have white light, so I can make it whatever I want. But in the future I believe I'll need specific things. Let's see, so looking at this level, I can say that I'm pretty sure I need blue on both sides. Maybe not. This one's... yeah. Set up for purple. Oh, because it only goes through once it is purple. And then it'll split into blue and red. Gotcha. And this one needs green. And the central one will also need blue, I guess. But also this is here. Am I solving this entire puzzle with one cube? I am. Where's the panel for information? Yeah, 1. I have to hit 7 spots. What happens if I turn on the green? Then it goes over the... Okay, so maximize both of the sides. Did I just do it? Yeah. Because if I make these white, then red goes there, blue goes there, green goes there. So these two are both white. There we go. Chaos. So what did I turn on? So it was all 3 blue, then all 3. Gotcha, gotcha. This opens up possibilities. What are they gonna do with it? There's 3 of them already. Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna get complicated very quickly. Okay. So we have a white beam going through 2 white things and 1 red. So I need to stop it from getting there, I guess. Then white and white. Oh god, there's more of them. What level of absurd control are they going to give me here? What? But am I just hitting these 3 things? Green, blue? There's 6 diamonds total. But 5 of these cubes. So white, red, white, white, green, blue. Okay. How weird can I get with this? I imagine I can just redirect to some extent. Now they're all satisfied. Red gets red, but then all that goes down anyway. Okay. And I guess I could send these through both the sides. I think there's just a practice room. Do whatever I want with. I mean, there's not really much restriction where I have to solve a puzzle. I think it's just a playground. I have so many options with which to solve this situation, and I can just kind of do whatever I want. Ta-da! Yeah, they gave me so many to play with for that one. Getting back to G3. Hello. We have 4 this time. Blue, blue, green. Red. They gave me a lot of crystals. So they gave me 2 blues, a green and a red. Oh, another green. Oh, this powers the mirror. Okay. Got 3 of these guys. Unlimited power. I'm afraid that your friends will find the laser cube to be quite operational. Probably want to switch these two. Not you. Probably you also, but not this time. Because there's a blue here and the other side has a green, so... There are mirrors though. Maybe not. I'll just start poking at it, because I need to make sense of my surroundings. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. For starters. Right, because these are colored beams. In order to make the white satisfied, I have to have you have the other colors. That is the current problem. You need to have red. They both need to have red. I wonder if I should go closer then. So you can actually bounce off, potentially, and reach other things. That kind of angle probably makes a bit more sense. Might end up switching the two of those mirrors now. So red's all the way over here. At the right angle I can hit both of them. Yeah, so I was right to move them forward, I think. I should probably find a panel to double check. I only have 3, right? Yep, 3. And only 4 diamonds, huh? So it's just this, that, that. Okay. So now we have red. And now the red bounces right back into missing you. Congratulations. Good job. Okay. Let's see if I can rearrange this to make it work just right. So now red hits you. This is yellow. And this red hits you. Cool. But you need green. I need to switch these two after all. Did I solve it? 2 out of 4. Yeah, because you need to only be sending blue, which bounces off the green. There we go. So this one's sending green to the other one, and it has green here. It's receiving blue and red. And that one's receiving green and red while being blue. So that's how they get their sides done. There we go. So yeah, switching the two was a mistake. I just kind of got used to the early puzzles where they're like, oh yeah, you pre-place them like that? I bet if I switch them, the puzzle's easier. Or even solvable. But that was an unnecessary switch. But I just switched the mirrors afterwards. So everything is a-okay.